For more, let's bring in Fox Across America host Jimmy Failla. My only suggestion to Scott Baio would be sell your house first before you announce that you're leaving because of all the crime and homelessness.
I know.
He hasn't, and you had to reduce the price $400,000. So now it's at $3.45 million in Woodland Hills, California.
Yeah, the sick part is $400,000 will barely cover a one-way U-Haul out of California. That's how hard everyone is fleeing. I mean, when you really look at the numbers. It's sick. I mean, I do have to correct him on one thing, though, because he can get in trouble for this. They're not homeless. They're free-range people. It's a new terminology. You got to show more sensitivity to the issue. This is why everyone's fleeing blue states, though, okay? They're prioritizing everything but the issue. You know how you heard the term last week, unhoused people. The issue is not what we're calling them. It's that they have nowhere to live. It's that we're not enforcing the laws. It's that the taxes have gotten so high, the crime has gone through the roof. And as we said earlier, Newsom as a whole has turned that state, it's like a sad safari. We go a lot. I drive around with like Jenny and Lincoln. You feel bad, but it's a safari. Like, look at that one over there. Don't feed them. They're getting close. It's not good, man. I don't blame them for leaving.
Well, the problem is, you know, I think that if more wealthy people left California, they would change their ways. But I think the more good people leave, you just have people in the state that are going to continue to vote for these liberal, crazy policies, and it's not going to ever get better.
This is the problem with one-party rule, and it's the problem we have in our politics right now, where people are rooting for their party harder than their country, or in this instance, their state. Like Gavin Newsom shouldn't have survived a recall, but he did because they're so overwhelmingly liberal, but that's why they're in the position they're in now, where like those tours of downtown LA, the walking tours, are now called running tours because you're getting chased by some hobbit dressed as a transformer. No good, man. I'm with Baio.
No,
Get out of here.
I told you the story. I was in Santa Monica, just running through Santa Monica, and some dude just goes, ha, and jumps out and spits me in my face.
It is so common.
But Baio lives in the valley. He lives near Calabasas. Where the
But that's another thing, though. If those
lives in a gated community.
Of course he does, but if he doesn't feel good about it, who does? It's a bad deal, man.
Okay.
All right, we're moving on because Kansas City Chiefs kicker and Super Bowl champion Harrison Butker giving the commencement speech at Georgia Tech over the weekend. During his remarks, he shared these words of wisdom with the graduates. Listen to this.
I'm about to pop off some hard truths. I don't care if you have a successful career. I don't care if you have a big bank account or you fly private. In the end, no matter how much money you attain, none of it will matter if you are alone and devoid of purpose. Get married and start a family. Wow.
I'm sorry, Jimmy, I have 9 kids.
Well,
Why weren't there more applause?
Well, because I don't know, I don't think people hear this message very often, and I think this is an important message. And I think there's so much selfishness just by some of these young people. They're like, I'm going to make choices about my career, I'm going to make choices about my pocketbook, and they put things that last and matter later in life, and then they kind of lose it. And it's a great message to go, it matters to find love and to get married and to have kids.
I think he gave a great speech, and I'd like to congratulate him on never getting booked to give a commencement speech again. There's no college that wants to hear that speech.
All the guys there were like, yes,
couple. Is he right? Yes. In the long run, I have found any measure of success I've recognized has come through living for people besides myself. As a single guy, I could really...
It's Jenny.
Yeah, I could really humor my impulses. Like, let's go to the casino at 3 in the morning. And it had no consequences for anybody but me. So for a lot of guys like me, you actually are better off having a family because it forces their well-being into your decision-making process. I would be dead by now if I was single.
Me too.
That being said, what college is teaching everybody is the reason you need to take this $800,000 loan out is so you can spend the rest of your life in a cubicle measuring success by that quality of the yearly review that comes around. It's a dead end. I think he's right, but the next time you see him speaking, it'll either be at a ticker tape parade or at a bar because they're not booking him, dude. They are not booking you for start a family. They're not. They're just not, Sean. How many offers did you get this spring? I didn't get a lot. And I went to Nassau Community College. I am the most distinguished alumni we'll ever have. And they ain't asking me to come by anytime soon. Come on, man. And I started the family. And I'm with you on the message. But I'm not getting that invite, pal. Never.
The greatest thing I've ever done is caring for my mother or helping care for my mother when she was dying from cancer. It's the greatest thing that I've ever done. And I learned more doing that than I ever did at Wake Forest University, which was not worth a dime.
Somebody just ripped up your invite, too.
I've never been invited.
Jimmy Failla.
You got
Always fun.
Screw Wake Forest!
You take that.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.